like to suggest that we start toward the end of the 8-day forecast this evening, but I know that's not going to happen because it's still pretty tough out there.
Yeah, maybe the middle, because as we get toward the end.
Well, I said toward the end.
Yeah, because the next batch of cold is lurking out there.
Really?
Yes. Why? Because it's winter.
I know.
Let's talk about winter, shall we? We are at the cold side of winter. Now, the great thing about winter in Kentucky is its variability. And when we're talking about the 8-day tour right there, wait until you see the variability that's coming. So we're going to go from this, where a lot of us have a shot at being below zero to start the day. And we're in the mid to upper teens as we hit lunchtime. By the time we get to the end of the day, we're still, okay, we'll be 15 degrees warmer than what we saw this afternoon, but we're still 20 below normal. But things are changing. Let's go ahead and take you out with the Max Track Live Doppler. There could be a little snow hitting the ground, maybe across parts of, say, Pulaski and Laurel County over toward Clay County. That's a little burst there. There's still a lot of dry air to overcome, and so that may actually be evaporating on the way down. But that said, could be a slick spot in one or two places in southern Kentucky as we continue through the night. Tonight is the core of the cold. This is going to be the worst of it. Once we are past tonight, things will start getting better as the climb begins tomorrow. In the 8-day, we're going from the tundra, where we are right now, to feeling like tulips outside. We've got a little pre-spring coming. That is not pre-spring unless you're up in the Yukon. You're talking about temperatures overnight. Some of us could be a little bit below zero. And how unusual is that? Not overly. We hit it usually about once every other winter. Last winter we hit it twice. We went a couple winters without, and then we had a bunch of them in the mid-20 teens where we did see a lot of below zero readings. So again, we've got a shot at it tonight. You look around the rest of the country, the core of the cold is still sitting here. Chicago, if they get to that minus 30, which is coming off the computer modeling, if they get that minus 30, that is their all-time record cold temperature. And you see still 20 and 30 below zero up across Minnesota. The below zero line runs all the way to New England. So it's from New England to the Ohio Valley to the Great Plains below zero. That is an extensively cold air mass. And this morning, the core of the cold went all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico with the freeze line. The zero line was at the Ohio River. So again, you see what was out there. The cold temperatures were around 30 and 40 below zero in Minnesota. For us, the closest significant below zero was Indianapolis at 10 below. Now, at the moment, I mean, this is really, really cold. Chicago is 17 below. Minneapolis is 20 below. Northern Minnesota is 33 below. For perspective, and we're sitting at 6. At this moment, we are colder than Iceland. We are colder than Greenland. We are colder than Norway, Sweden, Finland. Moscow is above freezing. You take it to Alaska, well, we are warmer than colder than all of them. Alaska is warmer than us. Even Fairbanks, interior Alaska, we are colder than them. We're colder than a couple of places in Antarctica as well. This is pretty amazing stuff. So you're looking at temperatures, single digits from basically Highway 52 north, teens across southern Kentucky, 6 at the Bluegrass Airport with a wind chill of 3 below. 0.02 of an inch of stuff fell out of the sky. In a regular cold air mass, the ratio of snow to rain is about 7 to 10 inches of snow to 1 inch of rain. Arctic air, it's drier, it's fluffier, it's powdery snow. Normally it runs 15 to 30 to 1. This air is so cold and dry, the ratio today was an amazing 50 to 1. 0.02 of an inch of stuff left 1 inch of snow. Well, for us, high pressure builds in. That's the cold core of the Arctic high. Slides eastward tomorrow. And oh, look at that. As we get you on into Friday, we could see a little snow come through. A little freezing rain, sleet is a possibility with that as well. Then the warm front comes by, and this happens. So what happens by Friday? There goes the cold. The green is 50s, the yellow 60s. Oh, but the next cold shot is already taking shape. Bitterly cold flurries south 1 below tonight, 22 tomorrow. The cold start, somewhat milder finish. We're looking at a little snow tomorrow night. We get you then to Friday. Snow may end as some rain. Look at your weekend. Near 50 Saturday, 50s on Sunday, 60s on Monday.